Okay. Even this Eric Chelle applied for the Super Eagles job the very first period.
Oh, really?
And he was overlooked.
We couldn't justify it then. But now I can tell you that he has experience in Africa.
No, because of what Finidi George did. Mm-hmm. We now went back to the rejected stuff.
What did he do?
He lost to Benin.
This is Sports Zone on Lagos Talks 91.3.
Okay. I think there's only one place to start, isn't it? It's
Harry Kane.
No.
For me, it's got to be Harry Kane. I mean, the guy feels, because I know how he feels underappreciated.
He go win something. I beg.
Why would not about that? He's going to
win
win.
Something.
He's winning the league.
But how do you judge a great footballer?
By goals that he scores.
Exactly.
No, that's what this generation.
What did what's his name? Alan Shearer win? Apart from the Premier League title with Blackburn, how many?
No, but the point that it's like saying Jamie Vardy. Vardy won the Premier League title with Leicester.
Yes.
You don't need to win 10.
And he still holds the record for consecutive games scored in 11.
What I'm saying is that one title, especially.
Okay, he's going to win the Bundesliga.
And then when he does, he should come back.
And why are you becoming even?
No, I'm saying that in history,
he's going to look at you as
Ronaldo de Lima, right? Ronaldo de Lima, for example, never won the Champions League. But there's no way you will sit down here and talk about one of the deadliest strikers in world football.
Yeah, but he won the World Cup.
That's it. There's a title to follow. When they call your name, something followed.
Yeah, you follow it.
You have to have something to follow. It's not that you scored. You had England's record scorer. What did you win? Because we said the same thing about Neymar here. The Neymar hasn't won anything.
What did George Weah win?
He won the Champions League.
He didn't win the Champions League.
He didn't win the Champions League.
I don't
remember. He didn't even play when he was playing. There was no Champions League then.
There was
not the Champions League that we know it of
European Cup, whatever.
It wasn't the Champions League.
It was Champions League.
They'll say it was Champions League then
because it was in the 90s. now.
Yeah, it was Champions League. No, Champions League.
You have to win something for you to be tagged.
I don't remember him winning Champions League.
I'm just
but talking about winning, Kirsty Coventry's victory was shocking. Very, very surprising. But at the end of the day, not that surprising since he was the preferred candidate of Bach. Was it?
Yeah, Thomas Bach.
So that in itself was a backstory that we never really delved into. But fantastic victory for her. She's won 2 gold, 4 silver, 1 bronze over 2 Olympics. Athens 2004, Beijing 2008. Absolutely brilliant. She's been sports minister of Zimbabwe for the last 7 years. She
he didn't win the Champions League.
He didn't win it.
He won the league in Serie A. France.
But I'd really love to know how and why this Zimbabwean won the presidency. Because it was a landslide. They didn't even need to go into a second round of voting.
2 minutes.
They didn't need to.
2 minutes.
Sebastian had 8 votes.
There has to be. There has to be something.
It was
the
what
power
Bach
of
did now.
incumbency.
It was back.
The power of incumbency. The power of. I never saw that coming. The power of incumbency.
Well, Bach practically just supported her because everyone who listened to her manifesto,
Bach supported her.
Yes.
So why didn't you people with grey hairs yesterday think that she was a front runner?
I don't have one yet. All
of you kept on talking about Sebastian Coe.
I told you.
I said it here. I said it here. I said it. He just said now you were nodding. That's Bach supported her.
Yes.
And so if the incumbency supported her, then she must be a favorite.
No, why?
What do you mean why? See the voting now. See the voting. What do you mean why?
Did you listen to her manifesto? Her manifesto was bland. That's the word. Bland. I love an African being there. It was so bland. The other guy who came second.
She's the least experienced.
The guy who came second.
That's why she won.
The guy who came second was talking about players' welfare, ensuring that athletes have image rights. It was saying a lot of things. Even what's his name, Coach, who said a lot of things. She just came in and said she'll continue from where status quo stopped.
Exactly.
That's like nothing there. I'm not bringing any fresh ideas. That's just I'll continue.
That's it.
And she'll beat everybody in 2 minutes.
If I'm guilty of anything,
you're guilty.
I'm not
You're not guilty. You're not guilty. You're just who you are.
No, if I'm guilty of anything,
you're just who you are.
It's not the wrong.
You just say Dodoyo.
The ego.
Yesterday you were just going on and on about some kind of front runner, Sebastian Coe.
I speak better English than you. They're all favorites. How can everybody be favorite?
I mentioned. No, I didn't say. I said I mentioned 3 people. I mentioned 3 people. I didn't say everybody. I mentioned 3 people specifically. And out of the 3 I mentioned, this woman wasn't part of it. I mentioned
Cole.
I mentioned Cole. Yes. I mentioned Juan Samaranch and Hussein of Jordan. Those are the 3 names I mentioned.
And where did they finish, Dodo?
What was second and what was third?
You say front runner.
But we're happy. And I think that number one, she's a woman. They're also giving women a lot of international.
Is that why she won?
No. I'm saying that number one, she's a woman. She's the youngest. She's 41. So even if she does it 3 times, age will still be on her side. Age will not be.
It's about age.
But she can do 3 because back day 3.
Yeah.
If Lord Cole, even for Lord Cole to finish his first term, age will not be on his side. 68 already.
They're all 20-something years, 20 years plus older.
It's not about age now. It's about what you get. It's about sense. It's about sense.
No, but the term.
It's not about age.
8 years. If you add 8 years to a lot of them's age, it already flip them the other way. But for her, she still has. If she even puts 12 years, she'll be what?
Yeah, you don't even know that she will survive. She will finish. She'll finish one term. Definitely, she'll finish one term. But we don't know that she will win the next election.
She'll just be 49.
We don't know that.
Yeah,
she'll just be 49 when she finishes her 2 terms.
Yes, no.
And she'll be 53 when she does her 3rd term.
Because you never know. This presidency might be fraught with controversy. I'm just saying.
Why?
It might be.
We need a break. We have to go for a break.
How can you even think that? How can you even think that?
All right.
We've got Kelvin on the line.
The bicycle man.
Mr. Chopper man.
Yeah, when they ride bicycle, people like Kelvin, they roll tire for Sule.
You see what you cost? I called your age.
Kelvin, see that.
Yeah, I called your age. Now you know.
See as you expose yourself.
They roll tire for Sule.
Yeah, I called your age.
Kelvin, see as you expose yourself now.
Wait now. That in axis. We know they consider them Sule now.
Babs Anima Shao.
No, Babs.
Babs Anima Shao. What are you saying?
No, they part of Sule. No, Babs.
Babs Anima Shao. Babs Anima Shao.
In Aguda.
No, Babs Anima Shao.
Babs no they Aguda now. Babs Anima Thomas Anima Shao. Babs Anima Shao. Femia Yotuga.
Okay, yeah, that's.
Bode Thomas. No, sorry, that's not Sule now.
Sule, no, it's Bode Thomas Ogunsoya.
Babs Anima Shao, I know.
Hey, my boy, the tire away the road that time. Where you did now?
Now you see that's MTC. My mom, if I want to go school, they don't let me go school. If I cry, so I don't want to go school. They will go buy me bicycle there.
Which year was this? Which year? Let's do the math.
86, 87.
86, 87.
Yes.
86.
I did not chopper.
86, 87. Which class you did that time?
Me, I did that at the year where I graduated. Kevin, don't call this show again. Don't call this show again. Kevin, don't call this show again. You've been Generation Z. Don't call this show again.
No,
that's my final year for my second university.
You'll be accessed now.
Yeah,
don't call this show
by 86, I don't come out secondary school. I don't come out secondary school by 86
for my second university.
If you don't support school, you know the right chopper. I got chopper now. What do you do for chopper?
Kevin, talk, Ojari, talk.
Kevin, a small boy.
Talk, talk.
Make your hand up.
Make I talk.
Talk quickly.
You see this hurricane matter. If he does not win any major trophy,
he go win.
I don't think say you'll be among the greats.
He'll win. He's already done.
Although I have seen players that have won, that have done fantastically well individually, even though football is not an individual game, but a trophy must be the icing on the cake to make it, to balance the equation. Ryan Giggs, all those players don't win any major thing now, apart from league and all this things. They don't win anything for their country now. But the country are not great players.
Of course, sir. The one club.
So, George Weah did not win any Champions League, and he was world best. He did not even.
God, I don't catch you.
We don't think Kevin as small boy. The right chopper makes 6 so can you imagine?
Oh man. Hello, good morning. Producer.
Morning, my dear. How are you?
Morning.
I say ọmọdé ni.
I don't know what to say again.
Kevin the right chopper. When I did drive around, Kevin the right chopper. Get out of the way.
All right, let's go. Okay, all right, go.
Oh man, hello, good morning.
Hey. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. This says, good morning, Uncle Shago. Don't mind Femi, I'm a young person. We don't agree with him.
Shaba.
We deny this person. Stunt from Meron says, it's safe to say every member of the sports zone has a role they play. It's a very long conversation here. Thank you very much. Says Super Eagles all the way. Go Super Eagles, wreck the Rwandans. Super Eagles will win by 3-0 this evening. And Victor Boniface will score his first goal this evening. Congratulations to Miss Kirsty Coventry and Africa.
She just had a baby.
Second child.
That's a second child, yeah.
My name is Timmy K. Such a great song to start the weekend. Well done, Mr. K. I'm confident of the Super Eagles winning today. Good morning, gentlemen. I'm a millennial, but that song brought some old memories. Remember how my big brothers play it every weekend? Nostalgic.
Yes, sir.
I know. Adeolu from Agbede Kurudu says, good morning, everyone. I believe Nigeria would beat Rwanda and Zimbabweans over 2 games and restore our World Cup journey to 2025. Ogushagun, did you see this huge celebration that Hoyland hit after scoring the winner against Portugal yesterday? With Ronaldo on the pitch. I think that was ironic and iconic. Promise from Jackon. It says favorable result from Benin Zimbabwe last night. However, I think the major obstacle for us is South Africa, who will be playing majority of their games at home. Lesotho and Zimbabwe play their home games in South Africa since there are no approved stadium in their country. And I feel this will be an advantage to the already strong South African team. On paper, Benin looks like the only team to take points off South Africa. Let's not deceive ourselves. We need prayers.
No, we just need to win our games. Just win our games. Win our games.
Thank you.
Win our games.
Thank you. Firstly, Ralph Tresman. Now, Shabara, we complaining. No, let's create a petition.
One, so we can know that.
Do not leave his name. Please permit me to be this rude. I'm reading it as I've seen it. I don't know how it happened. I just saw Semen 2 goals, Lookman 2 goals, 5-1. I cannot be rude now. 5-1 or 5-0. Nigeria win and South Africa draw. Maybe I'm high on something, but by 7 p.m. I will know the outcome. England also may have the big win today, as well as Kane may get a brace too. Great job, guys. God bless you. Real big. Samson from Alimosho.
Thank you, Samson.
That's a good dream now.
Hey, Samson, let me know who your dealer is.
George, Richard from Surulere. Charles, front runners don't always win, no. Whether by voting or playing football. Take Liverpool. They weren't favourites, but they're winning the league.
Who told you Liverpool were never favourites?
No, they were not front runners.
At the start,
but they were not front runners. They were not front runners.
They were not favourites at the start of the season. At the start of the season.
Yes, it was City and Arsenal.
At the start of the season.
Yes.
I don't agree. It's a lie. I don't agree. It's a lie. It's a lie.
No vex.
It's a lie. I said a lie.
Don't be annoyed.
Honestly, Red Bull Nigeria needs to sponsor the introductory part of Sports Zone that energizes listeners worldwide.
Tell them.
Guys, what's the news from
it.
Eagles camp? Mr. Charles, you are a true blue with the BMX narrative, powerful icebreaker for the converse.
And I sabi my work now.
And why are you sounding like those supporting state of emergency? I'm supporting Jimmy, yes, on the show.